Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is a video trending on social media, and if you listen to that video, there is something you will notice. This was during an ODM rally, and it was in Luo Nyanza. And Junet was overheard on microphone engaging Oburu Odinga. And at first place, it's like there was information he was to feed Oburu Odinga with before Oburu addressed the crowd. Okay, somehow like someone has called in and you pass his greetings to the audience. Think Maida Odinga. But the way in which Junet relayed that information, it was somehow like giving a directive to Oburu Odinga on what to say, how to say it, and which language to use. In fact, Oburu was directed to say it in Jaluo, sema kwa Kijaluo. Toa salamu yake kwa Kijaluo. I don't know what comes to your mind when you see this statement and Junet Mohammed, the presence of Junet Mohammed, and then how he is directing Oburu Odinga. What comes to your mind?
Kitu ya kwanza ilete Oburu hapa Migori ilikuwa kuja kuuliza ndugu yake kama anaweza oa Aida. Ndio alikuja Migori mara ya kwanza. Anautoa salamu yake kwa Kijaluo.
Jodalawa. Ungeni ora Migori ka. Koro nyagem maka jakom ogo simo. Ni mondo anyisu jo Migori. Ni mondo miyo odhi dalawa sakwa kucha mondo obed dhako mondo Raila kende ng'ama no biro kae ri kelo dhok ma momoso jogem modaka ne no buro gingane an mana kelo dhok.
Now I want us to continue with our panel discussion, but before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request for those who are watching the channel and you have not yet subscribed. Please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to our discussion. Now, you know, there is what was said by the other team, the Sifuna side, and what Kenyans are also concluding. There's those that are believing that Oburu Odinga was just put there as a party leader, not really to lead, but through him, other people to lead. There was a joke Mudavadi was making during the 2022 campaigns that Uhuru does not want to go home. Uhuru wants to remain in power. But how does he achieve this? He is doing so through Raila Odinga. That Raila is going to be a president who will be remote controlled. And the person who is holding that remote, it is Uhuru Kenyatta. That is going to remote control Raila Odinga. That Uhuru is going to continuously govern through Raila. He will be directing him. He will be like in charge through Raila. I think that is what is now, what we are witnessing actually in ODM. So Mudavadi, it was just a joke, a political joke to confuse the electorate that Uhuru is not going home. Raila will not lead, it will be Uhuru leading through Raila. Raila atakuwa anaambiwa cha kufanya. So, when you look at this video, you easily conclude that Oburu Odinga is being remote controlled by the likes of Junet Mohammed, Gladys Wang, John Bad, Opio and I, and the team. This is the reason why Oburu was put here, so that they will direct him. They will dictate what to happen in the party. They are now even telling him what to say. And you see, he's graciously following the directives. So, it comes out more of a leader who does not speak his mind, but a leader who is being directed what to say, how to say it, and which language to use. Sasa, nadhani wa Kiswahili wanamuita kibaraka. Yeye ni kibaraka. Kuna watu wanaongoza lakini sio yeye, lakini yeye ako pale kama picha ya uongozi. This is what is coming out. And when you see Junet Mohammed, then the stories we've been told, he comes out more of a broker. Kuna watu kienda kwa comment wanasema, when they see Junet Mohammed, they see a broker. So the issue of trust again comes there. How can we trust someone that we've been viewed as a broker? Now he's the one giving a directive to the party leader. That is the dilemma that ODM is in as of now. The dilemma of a broker. So look at that. Look at that. Then you tell me how ODM is going to be trusted the way it has commanded trust among Kenyans, because they have had a firm leader who have a stand, who seemingly is following the party ideology, but not a leader who is being directed by his juniors on what to say, how to say it, like they are feeding him with the words to say. Oburu comes out more of a weak leader whom the followers cannot just trust, because there is another person leading through him. Not a reliable leader. Not a stable leader. An exhausted and tired leader. That is the picture that is coming out from this. That's a conclusion of the paper. So, look at that. And with this kind of leadership from ODM side, then you tell me this is the person who is saying that he wants to unseat Kindiki. A person who should be advising the president, because our constitution states that the deputy president, he is the principal advisor to the president. Sasa huyu wa kuwekea maneno, kuna kitu ataambia president. That is now what we are learning. That ODM has found itself in the hands of individuals hiding behind a certain person who has been put there as the face of this leadership. And people are raising questions. When Raila left this country to Ethiopia for the AUC campaigns, in whose hands did Raila Odinga left ODM party? Raila trusted Anyang' with the leadership of the party. But why not his brother? Then in his death, his brother is being elevated to take over. Why they never considered Anyang', who Raila at one point trusted him with the party leadership? You discover that there were other interested people. And therefore, having a strong leader who will have a stand, it will be very hard to remote control. But when you have a weak leader, you get that opportunity. And that is now what people are interpreting from this video in the conversation between Oburu and Junet Mohammed. I don't know if this, but please let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.